Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. Welcome back to Last Defense Academy. We are on day 26 of chapter 15. This is I guess the best way to describe it right now is the killing game route. I don't think they actually named it yet. Am I right? They haven't named it yet, but we're on chapter 15, B, I guess. Yeah, chapter 15B. We'll be going through this entire timeline. We're going to see what's going to be happening. Anywho, we're just at free time. So I'm going to be going to... I'm probably going to be giving somebody a gift. That sounds like a good idea. I think whenever I give people gifts, I get special scenes with them, depending if they like it or not, if I remember right. It's been a while since I've had free time, but yeah, I was just going to make some gifts. It's a candle right here, ready to go. Alright, let's go.
For me? I see. Thank you. This makes me happy.
Affinity went up by 5. Oh, and a bond up right away? Nice. Can't believe it.
All of you fought the invaders for the first time at this school. I, on the other hand, had been fighting them at the Tokyo residential complex before this.
Okay, actually, this is extremely important. This is stuff I've been wanting to know since day one.
They sometimes showed up at the complex. I would disguise myself when I fought them so as not to cause a commotion.
She was like a superhero?
I simply put on a mask that had been lying around in my room. People thought that I was some kind of mysterious villain. But since my face was concealed, I could exterminate the invaders with a smile on my face. Recently, the neighborhood kids even began cheering me on when they saw me fighting.
This is weird. What? Look, the Tokyo residential district, there is no evidence of the invaders at all until that one day. And we're saying that there's been constant flows of them? We got to be from different Tokyo residential districts. I don't know what Eito was saying. Eito's a fucking liar. There's no way.
What a bother. I can only hope they don't see me as some kind of hero.
Yeah, you're a hero, buddy. I love it. That's super cute. I like that one. Probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all of their bond events into a YouTube video and put that on my channel. So that way people can see all of them. I think that'd be appropriate. Okay, well, that was nice. I was happy I got to do that. We'll just do her again. We might as well. I literally got nothing else to do. You know, we're just chilling. We're straight up chilling. We're going to get through all of them anyways. And we'll just see what else I can get her. How about wine? Dear sister, gift box. That's ridiculous. Bath salts, that's funny. Get her sword. She'd probably like a sword. Murking people. Oh, yoga outfit, perfect. She likes yoga outfits. Dring.
For me? I see. Thank you. This makes me happy.
Yeah, alright, cool. And I could grind on them another time, because it's really not hard.
Hey, soldiers. You never know when Well, then.
Most of the material that's needed for the revival matic is pretty negligible. I went to the bed after an uneventful day. Yeah, good. Oh, no. It only seemed uneventful. Something may have been brawling behind the scenes without me noticing. But since I had no way of ascertaining that, I decided to simply go to bed and embrace sleep for the night. And go to sleep and... Oh, yeah. I'm such a fucking asshole. Gosh dang it. Alright, what do we got?
Get ready for your 27th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to be ready to give your lot.
I miss Sirei so much. I woke up as the morning announcement played. It barely finished when the piercing scream was out of my ears. Oh, Shoma? Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. No. Haruko, Tsubasa, and Takamaru. Okay, good. All right. The three of the... Yeah, these three I really like. As long as it's not Kiyoshika and Nozomi. Those are the only other two people I like. Everyone else can die. Was that Shoma just now? And Shoma's alive, too. That's good. Yeah, I came running out when I heard it. I was already here when she came out. The scream came from back of the building. Are you sure? Trust me. I've got dogs here. Okay, let's go. All right, so we just go around the corner. We made our way down the stairs. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, From the back of the building. Oh, not the temporary apartments. He's talking about the literal building. Okay. We made our way down the stairs as quickly as we could and headed back to the back of the school. We reached our destination. What we saw. No, Shoma, you didn't even get in the fucking robot. Shoma, you should have gotten in the robot first or turn into Gon mode. Fuck, we didn't get that in this timeline. No! My boy!
Shoma!
I rushed over to check his pulse and breathing.
Nothing. He's dead.
No way!
By the time the other members had come running as well, it was Nozomi, Moko, Kiyoshika, Yugamu, and Karara. Okay. Alright, I'm hearing this. They gasped, and their eyes went wide when they saw Shoma's body.
Shoma!
Impossible!
What is this? Is he breathing?
No, unfortunately.
Get your act together. It's too early to give up. We just heard him screaming. He can't have been dead longer than 10 minutes.
Right. We can use the revive-a-ma-
Let's get him to the infirmary!
Yes, but just one moment.
The hell?
Sir Ima, Lady Kako, and Lady Dadumi have not shown up yet.
Hey, you're right.
Maybe they woke up early and went to the cafeteria first?
Even so, they should have heard the scream. Weird that they didn't come running like the rest of us.
I like how
This
Yugamu...
isn't the time to discuss that. Get Shoma to the infirmary now.
Just listen how, like, calm Yugamu
Even
is.
so, they should have heard the scream.
Yeah.
Weird that they didn't
Weird
come
they didn't
running
do
like
that,
the rest
huh?
of us.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'll carry him there on my back. I don't know how to work the revive-o-matic, though.
I'll come with you. The rest of you can go look for Ima, Kako, and Darumi.
Got it.
Yeah, I think those two are safe. Those two are in the clear right now. Except maybe Takamaru? I don't know. Takamaru put Shoma on his back and immediately ran off to the infirmary with Tsubasa. The rest of us then split up to look for Ima, Kaku, and Darumi. Since the person who attacked Shoma could still be lurking nearby, we split into teams for safety. I partnered with Haruko. We decided to start with the cafeteria. We made our way there as soon as we could, but there was nobody else inside. Ima, Kako, Darumi, anybody there? No response. Oh, you know what? This is interesting. The people that are missing and dead are people that refuse to fight. That's interesting. I wonder why that is. Looks like they're not here. Yes, they're... Let's try somewhere else. Turning around, we dashed down the hall toward the gym. But when we got there... Huh? Hey, I can't open the door. Is it locked? I peered through a small opening in the slightly ajar door. There's a latch. Someone latched the door from the inside. Haruko and I looked at each other nervously, neither daring to breathe. We're going to have to break down the door. You're right. 1, 3. On 3. 1, 2, 3. That's insane if true. One more time. 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Boom. All right, whatever. The door refused to budge even after we threw ourselves against it numerous times. Soon, the noise we were making started attracting the others to the gym as well. We need some help here, guys. What we were trying to do was obvious enough that we didn't have to explain. Everyone nodded, took a couple of steps back, and prepared to charge the door. Ready? Go! The latch broke apart, and the cracking sound, and we tumbled into the gym together, lying on the floor in front of us. Is it all three of them?
Kako!
This is
Unbelievable.
I ran to Kako and put a finger to her neck. There was no pulse. She was cold, deathly cold. Haruko came from behind me and started examining Kako's body. Once she had finished, she turned and to look at the others and silently shook her head.
But it's okay. She couldn't have been dead for too long, like Shoma.
Then we should take her to the infirmary now!
Yeah.
Nozomi ran over to Kako and to lift her up. As she did, something fell out of Kako's right hand. What is this, a medicine bottle? By the time I noticed it, Nozomi had already run out of the gym carrying Kako. As the rest of us started to leave, Haruko suddenly spoke up. Wait, Yugamu, you go with Nozomi. Moko, Kiyoshika, Karara, continue looking for Ima and Darumi. And Takumi, you stay here. What? Why? Just do as I say for now. I'll explain later. All right. So, all right. Let us be off at once. The others nodded at each other and then ran toward the hallway, leaving only Haruko and myself at the scene of the crime. Why only me? There's only one exit here. It was latched shut. I turned to look at the exit. Lying on the floor nearby was a mop that had broken into 3 pieces. The mop handle had been used as a makeshift latch. It'd be impossible for someone to latch the door like this from the outside, which means the incident happened in a locked room. Assuming that this is true, there are 2 possibilities I can think of. Can you guess what they are? I answered hesitantly. The first possibility is that, I hate to say it, Kako killed herself, right?
Oh.
Yes. Look at the bottle that dropped it from her hand. What does the label say? TTX. It's an abbreviation for tetrodotoxin. Tetrodotoxin. It's extremely poisonous. Swallowing just 1 or 2 milligrams is fatal. Are you saying Kako drank this? I don't know, but we'll have time to think about that later. The other possibility is the more pressing one. Because if Kako didn't take the poison herself, it didn't take me long to make the connection. The killer is still hiding in the gym. Yes, if there's a killer, that's why I told you to stay behind. All right, let's look around. Haruko and I searched the gym cautiously as we could. Despite leaving no stone unturned, we didn't find anyone hiding anywhere. This makes it clear that Kako took her own life. Does it though? Shoma was found sliced up at the back of the building around the same time. Don't you find it strange that somebody killed him while Kako killed herself? No. There's nothing strange about that if Kako had been the one to kill Shoma. After stabbing him to death, she ran to the gym, blocked the door with the mop handle, and ingested the poison to kill herself. I decided to state my opinion objectively, even though I really didn't want to say those words out loud. Maybe, but that wouldn't make sense if Kako died before Shoma. Remember how Kako felt when you touched her body? Yes, she was gone completely cold. I noticed it too. It probably has been several hours since she died. So Kako killed herself sometime last night, and then somebody killed Shoma sometime this morning. Or Kako was also murdered. That's a possibility as well. How is that possible when the door was latched from the inside? Wait. There's something more important here. If Kako had already been dead for a few hours, yes, I'm afraid it's already too late for her. Oh no. Tsubasa, Nozomi, and Yugamu were in the infirmary when Haruko and I arrived. Wait, oh, alright, whatever. I was like, did we look everywhere in the cafeteria or the gym? Like there could be something else going on there. They were standing around with grave looks on their faces. How are Shoma and Kako? Well, we managed to revive Shoma. That's great. Yes, what a relief. But he's still unconscious. His physical body has been restored to full health, but it seems like he hasn't recovered mentally from the attack yet. Where is he? Sleeping in his room. Takamaru's taking care of him. And what about Kako? We put him in the revivomatic, but alas. Haruko and I went behind the revivomatic to look at the monitor. What was written on the screen made our hearts sink. Cause of death: respiratory paralysis, induced asphyxiation. Estimated time of death: day 27, between 1 and 4 a.m. TTX poison detected in the body. Oral intake of TTX presumed to have led to respiratory paralysis, induced asphyxiation. No external injuries found on the body. Too much time has passed since death. Impossible to revive. The silence of the room was broken by the door being thrown open and 3 people running in. Darumi, you're safe. Where were you all this time? In the rec room playing slots. You were doing what? You can't blame me. I overslept this morning and I didn't see anyone in the cafeteria. I just assumed everybody was off doing their own thing. Kiyoshika and I found her in the rec room and dragged her here. We've already told her about Shoma and Kako. Still, we didn't yet know if they'd been successfully revived, so here we are. Did it go well? Just then 2 other people barged in the room noisily. Oh no. Oh, fuck. Miss Uzuzuki told me what happened. I fell asleep in my dear sister's room last night, but when I woke up, she was nowhere to be found. I've been looking around for her ever since. I saw him running around the hallways like a headless chicken and brought him here. Where's my dear sister? What had happened to her? I explained the situation, and everyone who had just arrived. The news that Kako could no longer be revived hit everyone like a ton of bricks. Tears started welling in Moko and Kiyoshika's eyes, while Kurara was sniffling under her mask. Darumi alone shed no tears. She had a vacant look on her face. She stared absently into space. And as for Ima...
No! No! No!
That's... yeah.
Dear sister! My dear sister! No!
Oh no, this is bad. With an anguished cry, the distraught Ima lost control of all reason and started lashing out. We managed to wrestle him to the ground, pin his limbs down, even as he
Wait here while I
violently.
go grab the gamma feel.
What's that?
A powerful anesthetic. We have some in the biolab.
Yugamu dashed off as quickly as he could. He came back later with some gamma film, which he then injected into Ima. The drug caused Ima to weaken and slump over. Yugamu observed him
All
closely.
is fine now. He's unlikely to wake up before tomorrow morning.
This is interesting. All right, so we just had our first 2 deaths since Gaku. No, 1 death, but 1 out of commission, probably for the rest of the chapter. We moved the unconscious Ima to his room and assigned Moko to watch over him. Good call, yeah. After that, we took Kako's body to the morgue. Yeah, there we go. 3 bodies. There were 3 bodies lying on the tables in the morgue. Kako's body was the smallest. I kept staring at her. When I closed my eyes, I could still see her innocent smile. I couldn't believe the girl I had thought of like my own little sister is gone now. Oh, really? I mean, look, he spent over 100 days with her, so that makes sense, I guess, because she survived the 100 days. Her and Gaku both survived the 100 days. Ito didn't, but yeah, that's yeah. So yeah, I get this is interesting. Yeah, the people dying are the people that survive. An indescribable ache spread throughout my chest at that thought. Unable to stand the pain, I forced myself to look away. After that, we went to the courtyard to check the cages. Ava, still inside hers, the door securely locked. Haruko and I went on to tell the others. Okay. Haruko and I went on to tell the others what we'd learned from the investigating the gym. The improvised latch, the bottle of poison, and how there had been no one else inside. While we were talking, the sun had set and the darkness of night was slowly taking over. It was already evening. Since nobody was in the mood for a meal, we gathered in the leisure lounge instead of the cafeteria. Sir Takamaru, were you not supposed to be attending to Sir Shoma? Yugamu took over. Shoma's still out cold, but he's physically fine. I just don't understand why Kako would kill herself. As I've already explained, we don't know for sure if that was suicide. We haven't found a suicide note, not in the gym or on her clothes, or in her room yet. But the gym door was latched shut from the inside. And you didn't find anyone else in there, correct?
Oh.
Yes, but I find it hard to accept Kako killed herself when Shoma was clearly killed by someone else. Why would she even do such a thing? I won't be fully convinced until a clear reason surfaces. I think she was murdered too, by that sponsor who was trying to get us to join the invader hunt. They did warn us that this would happen. We all heard that recording said. Remember? All who refuse to join the game will be eliminated. All who refuse? That means the rest of us are targets too. You're telling me that sponsor wants to kill us all? The first threatening message said something about everyone dying too. It sure did. At first, the first and second threats, we assumed they were written by different people because of the handwriting. But I'm starting to think it was the same person after all. We went against the first note. We ignored their demand to leave the academy and chose to stay behind instead. They gave the culprit an idea. I'll hold a killing game and force those guys to murder each other. But when we went against the second request as well, they decided that they were going to have to do it themselves. And by it, you mean killing us? Yep. It all makes sense when you think about it this way, doesn't it? That would mean the perpetrator was already murdered 4 people. Sir Gaku, Lady Kako, Sire, and Sir Shoma. Though Sir Shoma was lucky enough to escape the jaws of death. So we're up against a ruthless serial killer here.
You can't just let someone butcher our friends and get away scot-free.
But how do we find him? Haven't I mentioned this before? The killer may well be one of us. Everyone tensed up at Haruko's words and started exchanging suspicious glances. It's the scene from Danganronpa, the inside the gym. Everyone's like looking at each other. They have it in every single one. That's what just happened. Not everyone is a suspect, though. It would be impossible for Takumi, Tsubasa, Takamaru, or me to have done this. How could you be so sure? Oh, that's right. The 4 of us met each other on the rooftop this morning, immediately after hearing Shoma scream. He was stabbed at the back of the building. Even if we could teleport, there's no way we could have appeared on the rooftop right after slicing him up that badly. He wasn't thrown down from the rooftop after being stabbed either. His body hadn't taken any fall damage. Just a moment. What if all four of you were working together? Yes, it'd be a definitely seem possible from your point of view. That would also mean 1 in 3 of our team are killers. I don't think the SDU would be worth much then. That line of reasoning isn't strong enough to prove you're innocent. Anyway, what were the rest of you doing at that time? I remember those who came after us was Nozomi, Kiyoshika, and Kurama. Moko and Yugamu too. Though they aren't here right now. Where did you guys come from? I ran from the entrance hall. I simply found myself in a group as I was heading to the back of the building. How did you know to go there? Well, I heard Shoma's scream, but I chose to wait in my room first before making a move. Then I overheard you guys talking outside. You said something about the scream coming from the back of the building, remember? So I followed you to the scene of the crime. Nozomi and Darumi said the same thing, but I couldn't tell if they were telling the truth. Wait, Darumi? Darumi? What are you talking about? Darumi was playing slots. I don't get it. It must have been Kiyoshika, because Kiyoshika said that, basically. Whatever the case, oh wait. Kiyoshika was there. Simply found myself in the group running back. He knows me. I ran from the entrance hall. That's weird. Alright, whatever. Whatever the case, there was no denying the perpetrator could have joined up with the group halfway through without anyone realizing it. Your suspicions are misplaced, especially when there is a much likelier suspect to cast aspirations on. Yes, someone who didn't even show up at the crime scene. Huh? Wait, you mean me? You were totally trying to get us all to join that stupid killing game. So when you refused to cave after a second threat, you decided to... It wasn't me! I had nothing to do with that threat. I overslept, that's all. We all shot Darumi a deeply suspicious look. Her dismay and bewilderment were palpable. Beads of sweat rolled down her face, making her makeup run. Hey, can I say something? I think it's counterproductive for us to be doubting each other like this. How are we going to handle future battles if we can't even stay united? Let's calm down and think about things rationally. Under normal circumstances, the probability of a killer being an outsider is a lot higher than the alternative. But wouldn't outsider be able to slip in without triggering the alarm? Well, that's... Maybe it was Eva. Possible. We checked the cage just now, remember? She was still inside the cage. The gate properly locked. Not only that, I have the key right here. It's the only key and it can't be duplicated, as Hiroko said. Also, I locked the door last night, so nobody could have stolen the key from me while I was asleep. What if you were working with her? I can debunk that theory. Takumi has been with me since this morning. Even if he had let Ava out of the cage last night to stab Shoma, he couldn't have locked it back this morning without my knowledge. You need the key to lock the cage, just as much as you need to unlock it. Oh, I didn't know that. That's good information. That means it's one of us. No, it can't be. There has to be a way for someone to come in without triggering the alarm. There's always the possibility that nobody slipped in at all. What are you saying? Saying the killer could have already been hiding in the academy before the first team was dispatched here. That's true. If they were here already, they wouldn't have triggered the alarm. So that person's still hiding somewhere in the school right now? All of a sudden, Tsubasa raised her voice. I know. I can make an organic life detection device. Organic life detection device. Put simply, it's a machine that detects the number of large living organisms on school grounds. It won't be advanced enough to pinpoint their exact location, but having a precise number should tell us if there's really an outsider hiding here. You can make something like that? I found a similar function while investigating Eva's mask 2 days ago. I took the opportunity to study it thoroughly. So yes, I can make something like that in 7 days, maybe. Okay, so that's after we have a fight at day 33. Yeah. So after our battle. Until then, let's stop being suspicious of each other like Nozomi suggested. We'll assume that the killer is an outsider until proven wrong. What do you guys say? Everyone nodded in agreement. The moment I saw that, the world around me started to spin. What is this? That was the last thought on my mind before it shut down completely. Huh? What? What? Day 39? What the fuck? Whoa! Whoa! What? What the fuck?
Get ready for your 39th day. Prepare to spend ready to give your...
No, what? I woke up to the now all too familiar sight of Nozomi sitting right in front of me. It was deja vu time. She noticed right away that I was awake and... Oh, it does it again. Leap to her feet. I hear piercing scream. She scuttled frantically around the room a few times, more than last time, before finally coming to a stop. And then she stood there in a daze. I watched the entire scene play out before sitting up. What the fuck? Guys, I can't believe it. What is it? What happened? Oh my gosh. Okay, everyone's alive. We had a battle on day 33. Right here. Coming to age and the romance. So, chapter 13, chapter 11. This is chapter 15. Fucking wild. Okay. What day is it today? Day 39.
Huh?
I fainted on the night of day 27, so I've been out for 11 days? Yes. We were almost out of emergency feeding trips. Why did I lose consciousness? I didn't get stabbed on day 27. My old wounds didn't reopen. Nozomi regarded me with a somber look on her face as I mumbled to myself. Then she gave me the diagnosis. We think you have the fainting disease.
Huh?
Fainting disease? Psychogenic syncope. Okay. I want to see if this is real. Let's look it up, gang. We're going to figure out. This sounds fucking fake. Why is it called pseudo if it's real? Checkmate, science. If it says pseudo, it's not real. It's a condition where a person experiences apparent loss of consciousness that is not caused by psychological underlying medical condition. What? The exact cause of it is not fully understood, but it is believed to be related to psychological factors such as anxiety, stress, trauma, and conversion disorder. But sleep for 11 days? That's insane. No, that can't be what this is. There's no way. I don't believe this. This is fake. Fake science, fake news. There's no way. Something else is going on. I think it's what's going on. In reality, it's time constraint writing. They're just like, guys, you guys gotta skip some days here. A disease that causes you to suddenly lose consciousness after being exposed to strong psychological shock or stress. Like your mind just blows out. I have a disease like that? It's not a disease, though. I don't think it's an actual disease. Yes, after what happened to Shoma and Kako on day 27, your mind suffered a heavy blow. And even though you somehow made it to nighttime okay, the moment you felt like you could relax, your mind completely shut down. Just like that. How could you tell I had that disease? This is the third time you fainted out of the blue, right? And it always takes a long time for you to regain consciousness. This didn't seem like normal behavior, so we decided to scan your brain using the revivomatic diagnostic function. I don't remember contracting a disease like that. This is what the machine's analysis said. Traces of treatment found on damaged part of brain. Fainting disease likely developed as after effect. Treatment on damaged parts of the brain. Yeah, but okay, so it's not that though, because we proved that whatever they said it was, the psychological psychogenic pseudoscope, whatever, isn't a disease. It's a stress disorder or whatever. It's a mental anxiety disorder. So, I don't know. I don't know what exactly happened. At any rate, the damage isn't life-threatening and doesn't affect your cognitive functions or your judgment. So, that part's nothing to worry about at least. Easy for you to say. Huh? This means I could faint again if something stressful happens, right? Yes, but I'm sure it'll all be alright. As long as we made sure nothing too stressful happens again. Huh? So, has anything changed? Like, have you guys learned anything about the killer while I was out? No, we haven't made any progress in that area. The unknown killer remains at large, and we don't have a single clue. Nobody's been attacked since then. So we're still alive, at least. What about Shoma and Ima? Shoma's regained consciousness already, but he said he doesn't know who stabbed him. You can ask him about it yourself later. And Ima? He barricaded himself in his room and hasn't said much to us. Just a word or two when we deliver food to him. Needless to say, he didn't fight in the defensive battle that happened on day 33. Ima, Shoma, and Darumi sat out of the battle as well. Are those three still suspicious of me? Yes, they seem to think you're the most likely suspect. But even if you weren't the one, it had to be someone from STU. That's what those three believe. Is it just going to go back to sleep? Nozomi and I headed to the cafeteria together where everyone except Ima, Shoma, and Darumi were gathered. This time they're not as excited about seeing me. When they saw me, they said things like, "Oh, you're awake, thank goodness." Everyone was quietly rejoicing about seeing me on my feet. Their reactions were a lot more subdued than before. I could hardly blame them. This was the third time I'd woken up after losing consciousness for several days. At least that was what I thought. It turned out they had another reason for their despondent. The dark, gloomy aura that hung over the group indicated that something more was at play here. I finished breakfast and returned to my room. Soon after, Tsubasa came knocking. You saw how dejected everyone seemed just now, right? Wanna know why? Sure. She pulled out something behind her back. What is that? Organic life detection device. Oh, right, you finished it? 5 days ago, yeah. But now I wish I had. Why not? Because there's a reason why everyone's jumping at shadows. She turned on the device as she spoke. 13? Yep, total number of life forms in this academy, 13. That's all of us, including you. Which means there are no outsiders in the school, and the culprit is really one of us. Yeah, that's what everyone believes now. Except for me and Nozomi, that is. You two still think that it was an outsider that did it? I don't know, but the killer could have fled outside after stabbing Shoma, right? The possibility of that happening seemed low to me, but I forced myself to not voice those doubts. Anyway, that's why everyone's so damn. Basically, it's because they're all suspicious of one another. This isn't going to end well. Without trust, we won't be able to put a united front during the next defensive battle. Can't you do something, Takumi? I'll do what I can to help us as well. Just tell me what you need. Oh, I just remembered. I finished that other thing you asked me to do make a while back. What thing? You know, the remote detonator that'll trigger a bomb in Ava's body? I managed to complete it after completely investigating her body. With her consent, of course. Tsubasa rummaged through her pocket and took out something that looked like a remote control. I took it and gripped it tightly in my hand. Thanks. This puts me at ease. I'll probably add Ava to the team as starting from the next battle. Yeah, that should help out our combat power. Problem is getting the others dressed her. Oh well, I've done my part. Rest is up to you. Later, Gator. And with that, she left my room. Up to me, huh? How should I do this? What was it Tsubasa said before? The killer could have fled outside after stabbing Shoma? To be honest, I didn't think they did. I had no concrete proof, but everything that had happened so far felt like part of the larger scheme that someone was orchestrating. At the very least, I was convinced the culprit wasn't going to stop at Shoma's stabbing. In that case, excluding myself, the killer must be one of the other 12 students at this academy. No, wait. Shoma was a victim. If Haruko and Tsubasa and Takamaru and Ava were all innocent, that leaves just 7 suspects. Darumi, Nozomi, Kiyoshika, Yugamu, Moko, Ima, and Karara. It's Darumi! She's a crazy lady. Or Yugamu, but the only reason it would be Yugamu is if okay, so here's a theory that could happen. Let's assume for a moment that we have a Yugamu has done the same thing that Takumi has, and was in what Haruko did in chapter 13. If he did that, he loves everybody. We're his best buds from over 100+ days, maybe more. Why wouldn't he want to kill us, you know? I'd never willingly choose to treat any of my friends as suspects, but as it turns out, I don't have a choice right now. And if I don't want to their trust, the SDU would fall apart and everyone would be annihilated by the invaders. The only way to prevent that from happening is to reveal the identity of the killer. You must solve this future case yourself, Takumi. That was what the boy with the undying little flame said. He must have known something like this would happen. At any rate, this was the only way to of resolving. I forgot about that entirely. Thank you, game, for reminding me. At any rate, this was the only way of resolving all of this that I could think. I have to find the culprit no matter what. Clench my fists and resolve to devote myself to the investigation. All right, let's collect information. That sounds good. Yeah, let's just go here.
Huh?
Oh, you're still in the cafeteria. Don't talk to us now.
Huh.
We are in the midst of a very serious discussion. Nozomi just refuses to listen to reason. What's the discussion about? I still don't believe the culprit is one of us. I'm trying to tell everyone to stop being so suspicious of each other. You saw the device and total number of life forms at the school? Yes, but that doesn't prove the crimes were inside job. The culprit must have fled outside of the wall of fire after stabbing Shoma. And we were trying to tell you that is not possible. Yeah, gee, this doesn't seem like a killer who'd stop at 1 or 2 victims. They clearly said they wanted to kill everyone, both in the tape recording and the first message. But I just can't. Takumi, say something. Huh? Well, I stammered hard because I was more in line with Karara's way of thinking than Nozomi's. I did feel bad for Nozomi, so I decided to simply avoid committing for now. Sorry, I just remembered I have something to do. Gotta go, bye. Wait, Takumi, hey, come back here, please. I ignored Nozomi's pleas and quickly bolted out of the room and into the hallway. Bro, what the fuck? Wait, what? They clearly said they wanted, yeah, but I just can't. Takumi, say something. I stammered hard, and I was more line of Kura I was thinking than Nozomi's. I did feel bad, so I simply want to avoid committee for now. Okay. Man, what a fucking coward bitch. What a little bitch, man. Can you imagine that? Just being like, I'm gonna go, bye. Medicine. One of mankind's most eminent inventions for sustaining life and dealing death.
Oh.
How can I help you today, Takumi? I told you, Gamu, about that I was investigating the case. Does that include Kako's death as well? Yes, the suspicious circumstances of her death bothered me as well. My main objective was to solve the attempted murder of Shoma, but that didn't mean it was my only concern. Any information that might help solve Kako's case would be more than helpful. There were other cases to think about as well, like Seirei's destruction and Gaku's murder. But I hadn't found any further clues to that case despite thorough investigation on day 24. So I decided to focus on Shoma's case first while the trail was still fresh. It's not fresh, it's been like 12 days. Is there something bothering you about Kako's case? Yes, there is. Remember her cause of death. TTX. Yeah, it's a potent poison, and we found it to her with was tightly in her right hand. That bottle was originally from this bottle. So the poison was taken from her. That would appear to be the case. Whether by Kako or who... I'm so sorry, guys. Let me try that one more time. Whether by Kako, who then killed herself with it, or by someone else who used it to kill Kako. Is this room open to everybody? Sure is. There's no lock on the door, and the cabinets are secure too. Are unsecured too. Anyone have taken anything at any time? Uh-oh. That's not good. Okay, sorry about that. Let's see here. Somebody also stole some gamma field, plus syringes and needles to administer it. Gamma field. The substance you used to knock out Ima on day 27. How much? Wait, could they be... Is it Nozomi? Is it Nozomi that keeps sedating me? The very same. Huh? But if it's still here, it hasn't been stolen, right? There are multiple bottles here. Several are missing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're getting drugged. Why would Nozomi do this? What the fuck is going on? It didn't happen recently either. I first noticed them missing day 27. What? That's when we got knocked out. What has changed? What is going... When I came here to get supplies needed to help with Ima, I saw that there were already some missing. Why would the killer do that? We don't know for sure if it was the killer was the one who stole them. The thing is, at the proper dilution, this substance can numb the body's pain and emotional receptors without causing loss of consciousness. Perhaps that was what the thief wanted to use it for. That one, that's weird. That's wild. Okay. All right. Okay, Haruko, help me out, buddy. Haruko, you were here the other day too. What's so interesting about this place? I want to investigate Kako's body again. What about you? I'm here to investigate the case as well.
Oh.
As if your clumsy brain could ever bring us closer to the truth. Oh, be quiet. Oh, look at her. She looks like she has a little tongue out. She's like, you're just such a silly boy. I love it. I like Haruko a lot, actually. I think she's a lot of fun. Haruko decided to repeat herself in a hushed voice. As if your clumsy brain.
Hey!
You know, that's not what I meant. What the fuck? What happened? As if your clumsy brain could ever bring us closer to the truth. Oh, be quiet. She decided to repeat herself in a hushed voice. As if your clumsy brain. You know that's not what I meant.
Oh.
Yes, the other two as well. Huh? Ito and Kako too? Didn't we check Gaku's body on day 24? Yes, but something happened to make me realize I needed to check it again. I've discovered 2 surprising facts after reinvestigating Kako's body. Surprising facts? The first concerns her cryptoglobin. Her body's been almost completely drained. What? What? There's a cut on her ankle. Her body was most likely moved somewhere and hung up for an extended time. What the fuck are you talking about? What? Her body's been almost completely drained of it. There was a cut on her ankle, and her body was likely moved somewhere and hung upside down for extended time. It was returned here after almost being completely drained of cryptoglobin. Really? When? I'll get to that later. Let me tell you about my other discovery first. Haruko walked over to Kako's body and removed the sheet that was covering it. Then she flipped the body over, and what I saw flabbergasted me. What is this? What is that? Marks of a stolen heart. What? What? Somebody cut a hole in her back, smashed her ribs, and dug out her heart. Why would anybody do that? Before we talk about that, check the other bodies as well. No way. No way, bro. The exact same marks on them. Wow. What the fuck? Wait a minute here. What's going on here? What indeed? Why are you so calm about this? Their hearts have been removed from their bodies. I know. That's what I've been trying to tell you. When did this happen? When we investigated Gaku's body on day 24, his back was still intact. It still was on day 27 too. I checked Ito and Gaku's bodies when they removed Kako's body here. Nobody had holes in their back at that point in time. Means that it must have been sometime the night of 27? The perpetrator likely did the deed to all 3 of them at the same time. That may have been when they extracted Kako's cryptoglobin as well. Simple logic dictates the culprit behind the series of events did it. But why? How should I know what the culprit is up to? Perhaps they are simply a lunatic who collects hearts as a hobby, or a gourmet who enjoys a sort of grilled myocardium with lemon on top. Both examples are crazy. There's just one thing I can't seem to figure out. Why were the hearts extracted from the back? Making an opening in the chest would make removing them so much easier. Why go about it this way? Neither of us could come up with anything feasible, so I decided to investigate the bodies again. But there was not a single further clue to be found. Jeez Louise. Awesome. Let's talk to Gaku. I've been wanting to talk to Shoma. I want to talk to Shoma. What are you guys doing here?
If it isn't the serial killer Takumi.
You're awake. I'm not a serial killer, so stop calling me that. Anyway, I'm investigating the identity of the culprit right now. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Whoa, can you be more shameless? The criminal's role-playing as a detective.
I'm not talking to you. I'm asking Shoma. Oh, you want to know about the person who stabbed me? I've told the others a bunch of times already. I didn't get a good look at them.
Wait, I thought you were sure Takumi did it.
Yes, but it's not like I have any proof, so... Does that mean you didn't see the culprit when you were stabbed? No, I did see someone, but they were wearing a mask. How about the person's height or body structure? I can't be sure. They were dressed in a long black poncho thing. Huh. You must have seen some identifiable features. I was attacked the moment I turned around, so I'm afraid not. I screamed loudly, and before I realized it, I'd been shoved to the ground. I don't remember anything after that. I fainted after the first 2-3 stabs. Yeah, that's fair. So you don't even know if it was a man or a woman? No. Did they say anything? Actually, I did hear something as I was being stabbed. The person kept saying, die, die. Then you should be able to recognize the voice. The thing is, I didn't. Why not? The voice had been changed with a voice changer. A voice changer, huh? Okay, we know about the voice changer, yeah. Alright. Oh man, I really don't want to talk to Ima. Shit. Okay, I gotta walk there. Ring the doorbell. No answer. I tried the doorknob, but it was not. Ima? I know you're inside. Can we talk?
Hey!
I'm trying to track down the culprit, but I need something to go on. At that, a voice called out from the other side of the door. Oh, you're awake, Mr. Sumino. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can tell you. Come on, there's gotta be something. See, I'm suspicious of you, too. I think you may have been the one who killed my dear sister. What are you talking about? I didn't kill her. In the first place, Kako, she killed herself. Is that what you're trying to say? A preposterous suggestion. There was absolutely no reason for my dear sister to do such a thing. She had no worries, no sorrows. Even if she did develop any, she would have told me about it. My dear sister did not kill herself. I have no doubts she was murdered. Like I told you just now, I suspect that the killer may have been you, Mr. Sumino. The only reason I haven't exacted vengeance yet is because I'm not completely sure it was you. Accidentally killing the wrong person would be playing right into the hands of the real culprit. But I might lose my sense of reason if we continue to speak much longer. Can you please leave now, while I'm still in my right mind? I could sense that prolonging the conversation would lead nowhere. Ima refused to respond to any further attempts to talk. Alright. One more person.
Takamaru, long time no see. I heard you were out cold for a while.
I woke up all of a sudden for some reason.
I'm glad you did. Is there something I can help you with today?
There was no point in asking Eva about the case, so I decided to talk about something else. Do you remember what you told me before?
It was bothering me that much. I had to choose between lying to you and eventually killing everyone here, or telling you the truth and joining your side.
And you said you decided to take chances with us, right?
Yes, I will no longer try to self-destruct in everyone's presence for the reasons I previously explained.
Then
Will you fight with us instead? What? Veshness, the one who betrayed you, is still alive, right? By joining us in battle, you can personally take vengeance on her and her underlings. Is that why Tsubasa asked to conduct a thorough investigation of my body the other day? So that if I tried anything, your team would be able to detonate the bomb inside my body remotely using the device she made? Yes, but I just want to make sure one thing is clear. I didn't ask the device because I'm suspicious. It's just something that's needed to put others at ease. Eva thought about it for a while, about what I said. All right, you saved my life, so if there's anything I can do to help you, I'll do it. Thank you. Unfortunately, you'll still have to wait here for a while before I can let you out here. I need to clear it up with the others first. Understood. I'll wait here. I went to the gym last. When I stepped inside, I saw Tsubasa and Takamaru were already there. Tsubasa and Takamaru, perfect timing. I need to talk to you guys about something. What is it? Remember the voice changer you showed me in the garage the other day? Is it still there? Someone told you about the culprit using voice changer, huh? Yeah, he did. You guessed right, Takumi. The device gone missing. I knew it. The culprit stole it, right? I think so. When did you realize it was gone? On day 28, the day Shoma regained consciousness. I went to the garage to check after hearing the story, and the voice changer was already gone. Yeah, without anyone realizing. She showed us the voice changer on the afternoon, day 24. So it must have been stolen between that time and the morning of day 27, before Shoma got stabbed. What are you two doing here, though? I did a lot of thinking myself. While we were out, and I just don't believe Kako killed herself. Me too. At first, suicide seemed like the only possibility based on the situation. After listening to Haruko, though, I started to realize how unnatural the whole thing seemed. But if she was killed, how'd the culprit get away? That's what we need to figure out. And so here we are. Maybe there's a secret tunnel or something here that we completely missed, you know? We're all here to do the same thing, right? Then, you mean? Yes, Kako died under such mysterious circumstances that I can't stop thinking about it. Let's check out this place together. Yeah, and we can trust each other since all three of us were here are safers. Safers? Those of us safely removed from the list of suspects, safers. That's true. And thus we began to investigate the gym. We went around knocking on walls and floors and to check for hidden doors. Some time passed before Takamaru shouted at us from the stage. Hey, come over here. I found something crazy. He was standing at the corner of the stage. Tsubasa and I hurried over there. What in the world? No, wait. There really is a hidden ladder tunnel? Hidden tunnel? Or should I say a hidden ladder? I checked this place before, but I found nothing. What did you do? I told you. I've got dog's hearing. I knocked on the floor and knew right away it was empty underneath. Then I groped around the surface, and what do you know, a rotatable handle came flipping out. Grabbed the handle, pulled it, and there you have it. Let's go see what's down there. Yeah. We slowly made our way down the long ladder. Eventually, I felt my toes hit solid ground. What I saw there was... Is it this? You know what this thing is? Yeah. Remember what I told you? That this is an escape pod that deploys on the last day. Huh? No, wait. Damn. Does that mean if we get inside, we could go to the artificial satellite? We ran to the entrance of the pod to check the door. There was no pin to it. The door to this pod automatically opens on day 100. No manual override available. Despite the note, we kept looking around for a way to open it manually. However, we were unable to find it. Nope, this thing can't be opened from the outside. How about we use a crowbar to pry it open? Then the pod will be useless because outer space is a vacuum. So we have no choice but to wait until day 100. We'll have to give up on the idea of boarding the pod before then. Shit. By the way, have you guys forgotten why we came down here in the first place? Of course not. We were trying to solve the locked room case, weren't we? Yeah, Haruko and I thoroughly investigated the gym after the discovery of the body. But if the killer was hiding in this storeroom or the ladder shaft at the time, you couldn't possibly found them. Then after Haruko left the gym, the killer got out and walked through the exit like nothing ever happened. Which means Kako really was killed. We don't have concrete proof of that yet. However, this does disprove the previous notion that it couldn't be possible for her to have been murdered. Wait. Assuming for a moment she was murdered, wouldn't that also prove the killer was an outsider? Because when we found Kako's body, Takamaru, Shoma, and I were in the infirmary, whereas everyone else was in the gym. No, not everyone else. 2 were missing. That's right. Darumi and Ima. Ima couldn't have been the killer. He worshipped the ground she walked on. Darumi, though, said she was playing slots or something. She could have been lying through her teeth. But isn't it possible that an outsider did it? Made that life detection device yourself. Unless you're telling me you made that number up. I did no such thing. That was the correct number. But the killer could have already gotten away by that time it was finished making the device, right? Just then I noticed something out of the corner of my eye. An item next to the ground on the escape pod. Next to the cockpit of the escape pod. It caught my eye for some reason and I walked over slowly to it. What is this? A handkerchief? So it seems. I see something embroidered on it. It reads IT. Information? Technology? Or maybe it as in It Girl? Wait, the song? Isn't that a song, It Girl? Could it be referring to the initials of a name? Ima. Ima. Tsukumo. Suspense. When we exited the gym, we saw it was already nighttime. I asked Takamaru and Tsubasa to gather the others before heading to Ima's room. Myself. Come out, Ima. I need to ask you something. Somehow it felt like he would be hiding it if I told him about the handkerchief, so I decided not to say anything right now. We found a clue that may lead to Kako's killer. I made that assertion even though I had no solid proof she had been killed because I wanted to get him out of the room. A short while later, I heard the door being unlocked. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be creepy. It's gonna be creepy. And then Ima appeared from behind it. Okay, alright. I was expecting him to just be like, fucked up face and just be like, ah! You believed me. You believed me. About my sister being murdered? Yes. Can you come with me? Slowly but surely, Ima nodded in assent. Takamaru, Tsubasa, and I took everyone to the storeroom where the escape pod was being kept. We told them that we had found this place and how the pod could be only used on day 100. After climbing back out, we all headed to the cafeteria.
Huh?
So, what was the clue you found? Before that, I need to check something with Darumi. On day 27, when we found Kako's body, were you really playing slots on that day, at that time? Huh? You're still suspicious of me? Then check the machine play log, and then you'll know for sure I was playing all that around that time.
That's suspicious. That's suspicious.
And how could I have possibly stabbed Shoma if I'm hiding in that storeroom the whole time?
Oh, that's actually a really fucking good point.
The only way out of that place is through the tunnel, right? I wouldn't have been able to get out of the gym until the coast was clear.
No, that's not true. Hold on. If you stab Shoma, leave, go to Kako, then lock the door, and then hide yourself, you could do that order. Because Kako could have been dead the whole time. Mayhaps you clambered out of the skate pod elevator shaft.
I'm not Spider-Woman, and that shaft has no footholds. It's impossible to climb. The ceiling of that shaft is covered with a thick wall. It's not something that can be opened by human hands. How about this? You were the one to kill Kako, but not the one to stab Shoma.
That's fucking wild. There's no way.
You're suggesting there's two culprits?
No. Guys, Kako was already dead and just was hidden. Then stab Shoma, run there, walk the door, goes down into the and hide. Like, there's a order of operation that can happen still here. I don't know what they're fucking talking about. They're retarded.
Indeed, I am. And does the number 2 ring any bells with regard to this situation?
When we found Shoma's body, there were 2 people missing from the scene. You're suspicious of me as well? Ima's face twisted into a grimace. I hesitated for a moment when I saw his expression, but decided to show everyone the handkerchief. This is the clue I was talking about. We found it in the escape pod room storeroom. The letters IT have been embroidered on it. Are these initials?
Wouldn't it be referred to Ima Tsukumo?
I thought so. This is your handkerchief, right, Ima? And the fact that it was in the storeroom means... Sir Ima killed Lady Kako. Are you out of your mind? Me? Kill my very own dear sister? Didn't you think that was possible? I didn't think that was possible either. Les Ima was the one to stab Shoma, and Darumi was the one to kill Kako. Ima dropped the handkerchief in the storeroom when he was casing the joint.
I told you it wasn't me!
You think Miss Amelia and I were accomplices? And that I tactfully approved of dear sister's murder? That's no different than accusing me of killing my dear sister myself. You're all crazy. I can't believe that thought ever crossed your mind. So you deny the charge? Of course I do.
Then explain yourself. Why was your handkerchief in the storeroom?
That's because...
You see, you are feeling guilty.
No. He runs out of the room, screaming. Wait, Ima. We all dashed after him. Is he gonna kill himself? Ima grabbed the fire extinguisher in the entrance hall. Before running outside, we followed and ran out of the building. He was running at full speed through this courtyard. None of us could catch up. Finally, he tore through the wall of fire and ran to the other side. We followed behind him. When we got to the city ruins, something unexpected happened. All of a sudden, a large object shaped like an onion appeared out of nowhere and captured Ima, who had been running ahead of us. Ima! The onion object then flew high up in the air, but Ima vanished out of sight. Where are we at on this? There was exploration on one of these days. Okay. What just happened? And what was that thing? I'd seen the onion-shaped thing before in a previous timeline. That was probably a commander. Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah.
And that's how a true lady slaughters her prey.
Are you serious? He must be captured by the enemy. No way. Oh, Shoma's there. Wait. I saw Shoma. That can't be true. It's alright, we could probably figure out where they went. What? You know how Ima's rather emotionally unstable lately, right? So I thought he might end up going missing one day. I secretly planted a transmitter on his body when bringing him food to him. We should be able to see where they took him from the war room. You clever girl, you. Wow. Okay, let's head back now for now. Nozomi was just like, damn. That's what she was like there. We traced the transmitter and quickly figured out exactly where Ima had been taken. It was the enemy relay station we had visited in a previous timeline. We immediately started making a plan to get Ima back. After some discussion, we decided to split into teams. The rescue team, me, Hiruko, Takamaru, Tsubasa, and Karara. The defense team, Nozomi, Moko, Kiyoshika, Yugamu, Shoma, and Durumi. Yeah, that's fair. That's good. Must we rescue him, even though he may very well be the killer? It's not set in stone yet. What if it was all a mistake? Could you ever live with the fact that we abandoned an innocent friend? I knew you would say that. I was just making sure. Having only 5 people on the defense team is not very reassuring. Well, when's the next one? Next battle's like... Next battle is on day 47, so we got time. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I can't. Can't we add one more or something? No. What if the enemy attacks in the meantime? We can't afford to be lax on home security. In that case, Takumi? Yeah, it's time. Everybody follow me. Sir Takumi, Lady Eva is out and about now. Why have you done such a thing? Yes. As you can see, I let her out. But why? I intend to let her join the rescue team. Huh? I explained about the bomb in Eva's body and the remote detonator we had made to trigger it. And you think this will work? If you feel she's acting suspicious, you can press the button and blows her up. Huh? Put a remote detonator into an astonished Hiruko. Now, do you feel reassured? Hiruko silent at my words. After a few moments, she said, "Have it your way. Thank you for having me on the team. I look forward to being useful to you." All right then. We'll be right back. With Dima. Good luck. Stay safe. The rescue team set off for the enemy relay station where Ima was being held captive. He's gonna be dead. This is rough, man. What a rough time here. We're on day 40. Holy shit. We're zooming, man. I don't know. Some of them, I think one of them was like only to day 50. Day 66. Day 65. So this is as far as I gotten in like a normal-ish timeline. But I went all the way to the end on the romance one on chapter 13. And these endings were wackadoo, man. This one here, I think was the funniest one. It's when you're just like, oh, I'll have a harem, and it was a delusion or something like that. It was weird. It was weird, but yeah, we're doing good. I think we're gonna take a long break here. Well, we're gonna end the video for today. Thank you so much for watching, everyone out there in YouTube land. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more of these videos. We got more coming because Underline Defense Academy is just such a long game, and I'm having a good time with it, and I hope you guys are too. Thanks for coming, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.